solve this jump pass question. The question says, in the figure above, the line segment ST is tangent. See ST here. Is tangent to the two lines at S and at T. Right now, O and Q are the centers of the circles with OS 5 cm, QT 2 cm, and the OQ. That is from line, this line, OQ 40 cm. Now find ST. Find this line, this tangent. Alright, very simple thing. Now, this is what you are going to do. Look up. If from here to here is 14, right? And it means, let's assume, now, look up first of all, this line and this line, they met here. Let me call it M, right? Okay. And for instance, if I say from here to here, that's MQ, let's say X, right? CM. And if here is XCM, it means OM will be 14 minus X, right? So 14 minus S, right? Now, this is one of the theorems under circuit theory, and this theory we call it, transverse common tangent theory. Transverse common tangent theory. All right, now look up. We're going to use similar triangle pattern. Look up. This if you consider triangle MOS is a right angle triangle, right? Triangle MQT, a right angle triangle. Here is 90. Of course, you can see the symbol. Here is 90. Now, and here should equal to them here. They are vertically opposite, which means that these two triangles are similar. As a result, I can simply say that 14 minus x, the ratio of 14 minus x over, that is, let me just use, let me use the alphabet. So OM, right? Line OM, the ratio of line OM to MQ must be equal to the ratio of OS over QT. You understand? And the OM is what? OM is 14 minus X upon MQ is X, and must be equal to OS is 5, and QT is 2. I want to get my S first, so I cross and multiply. And so 2 is going to multiply everything here. I have 14, I have 2 into 14 minus X, right? Equal to 2 times X, 2 times 5. I mean, X times 5 is what? 5X. Now, use 2 to expand. 2 times 14 is 28 minus 2 times X is 2X equal to 5X, right? Collect like 10. So 28 equal to 5X. Take minus 2X to this side. Become plus what? 2X, right? So 28 equal to, add up this, you get what? 7, right? 7X. You get what? 7X. And then divide by what? By 7, by 7. So here is 4, right? So X is 4, right? So now you have gotten X to be what? To be 4. Which means if X is 4, I'm going to write 4 here. And if X is 4, it means OM or MO, as you may call it, is 10. CM, CM, right? Now I'm looking for ST. For triangle MOS, I want to get this MS first. Of course, this is a right angle triangle. I'm going to use Pythagoras method, right? So consider triangle MOS, right? Now, in such case, look up there. here is hypotenuse. So I want to get this one, which means there will be subtraction. Alright, so OM square, which you know the method, the formula, must be equal to 10 square minus what? 5 square, right? And that will give me 10 square is 100, right? Minus 5 square is 25. So OM square is equal to 100 minus 25. Let me use calculator. 100 minus 25 will give me 75. So I have 75, right? Now, to get my OM becomes square root of what? Square root of 75. Now, this is sod, right? Let me simplify this sod. And this is same as writing sod, sod 25 times 3, right? And the square root of 25 is 5. Then write out what? Yeah, 3. So OM is 5 sod 3 cm. Now consider triangle. This triangle now, call it MQ what? MQT. For this smaller triangle, I want to get my MT using Pythagoras pattern, right? So my MT square must give me, hypotenuse side, that is 4, right? Yes, 4 square minus 2 square. And that will be 4 square is 16 minus 4, right? And that will be 16 minus 4 is 12, right? So MT square is 12. Then MT becomes square root of 12. And then we can simplify this sod. Yes. And if you simplify, we are going to get sod 4 times 3, right? And the square root of 4 is 2. Bring it out and write your sod 3. Put out your unit, which is a cm. So this is what? This is MT. MT is 2 sod 3 cm. Now, but you know that ST is equal to, so ST is equal to OM plus MT, right? Now I'm going to add the two things got in here. So I have, that will give me 5 sod 3 plus 2 sod 3. And if we add it up, you are going to get what? Add the coefficient. 5 plus 2 is 7. Then collect 1 sod, and that is the sod 3. Then put your unit. So 7 sod 3 cm becomes the required answer, and that is option A.